Welcome everybody to Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. We are here for the first day of the first test match between Bangladesh and New Zealand.
Nazmul Shanto will spin the coin.
Heads.
Head is the call. Nazmul Shanto, first of all, congratulations for being appointed as the captain for the test team. What have you decided?
Thank you so much. I like to bat first. Looks dry wicket.
And it's a new look Bangladesh team with a lot of the stalwarts missing with Nazmul Shanta, but it's going to be the openers, Zakir Hassan and Mahmood Hassan Joy, who's going to come in, and Mominul, the stalwart, who's done so very well in the past. And Grant, you talk about the New Zealand team.
Yeah, I think what was going to be interesting here is just, the bowling attack. They've gone with Glenn Phillips in the middle there, batting pretty solid up top. That's the five that we would have expected, or even six with Tom Blundell.
Very soon. It's time to join our commentators. The first up are Aishi Ackerman, and with him is Atar Ali Khan.
The green tinge at the top. He will be hoping that they can take full advantage, especially with the red new ball.
Good morning, sir. Morning to all our viewers around the world who are tuning in to this first test match between. Wouldn't be surprised if it's a good one here for this test match.
The left-hander, Zakir Hassan, just 25 years of age, the opening stand, so very crucial. The right-hander, it is a right and left-hand combination. The right-hander, Mahmood Hassan Joy. As the day progresses, it will get a little bit more warmer. Tim Southee, the skipper, has the new ball in his hand. 370 wickets. Ready to take the first strike. Nicely behind that. That's what both will be aiming for. Shot. That is a lovely shot. Beautifully played. Just a touch wide. A little bit fuller. Boundary to finish the over. But the only one frontline seam.
Lovely stroke to get off the mark. Southee looking for that swing just over pitches. Confidence in the stroke of Joy to get him underway.
Asking. Yep. Finally, after a little bit of a chat with the keeper, he's gone upstairs.
There's a spike as the ball's next to the bat. So I'll be going back to Asan on field. Asan, there's a spike as the ball's next to the bat. I've got bat involved, so I'll be staying with your original decision of not out. You're on screen now, signal now. Not.
And there will be a boundary. Sloppy. 4 byes.
A bounce doesn't even get to him. Just dies.
It bounced in front of the keeper and then just really doesn't get up. A little bit too much weight on the offside and it puts it away. Was in control from Zakir Hassan.
The first loose ball from Southee of the morning. He's pitched it up. He's got a little bit of swing, a little bit of movement off the wicket, but this is the first one that he gets wrong. Zakir Hassan goes up and over the slip cordon and away for 4.
It just allows him to free his arms. That's nicely played. He just played a little bit more softer, letting the ball come onto the bat. A good piece of timing. Oh, brilliant. Really nicely done.
For Zakir Hassan is he doesn't push at the ball. Just waits for it, and there's a little bit of nip away again off the surface, which finds the outside half of the bat. Nearly runs away for 4 if it wasn't for some exceptional fielding in the deep.
Not in full control, but finds the gap. through gully and finds another boundary, does Mahmudul Hasan Joy. Boundary will end the over, 27 for no loss. New Zealand bowlers initially.
Yeah, this was the last ball of the previous over, and you don't mind that. Tim Southee will good length, line, just throwing your hands at it can be a dangerous place to play as a batter.
That's gone through everybody. Had got the better of Joy, but thankfully for him, was not on the stumps.
AJ Patel, he's getting his line, he's getting his length right. Man, his length. This one went through the inside edge. It's beaten everyone. It's just gone through bat and pad. Tom Blundell last second there trying to get the pads together. Too late.
Not right in terms of length on this occasion. Too tall. Zakir Hasan was on top of it and nicely finds the gap. Extra bounce. Now that's a cracking stroke. Cracking shot from Joy for 4 runs.
Well, a shot of real aggression from Joy. Over pitch from AJ Patel, but he gives himself width, opening that front leg, allowing his arms just flow through the line of that delivery.
Oh, he gets the breakthrough. Does Ajaz Patel. It was sharp turn. Just kept a tad bit low. Gets the wicket of Zakir Hasan.
Gee, this is a beauty. Absolute beauty. Right line, right length. Revolutions on the ball. Zakir Hasan going back to it. Maybe in hindsight he thinks should have gone forward. The top of off stump. And New Zealand get there first through Ajaz Patel. Brilliantly bowled. Zakir Hasan has to go for 12. It's 39 for 1.
Oh, uses his speed, gets underneath that one. It's way over the top. That's quite a bold strike, and it's gone for the maximum. He's not going to hang about. If there's an opportunity, he's going to take advantage of that.
Yeah, why not? The left arm spinner with the ball spinning back into the left-hander. This is a safe stroke. Mid-on is up, saving 1, as long as he gets to the pitch of it. Even if he doesn't quite get to the pitch of that, he can.
Disciplined manner. Once again now. Getting a little carried away. He's getting the results. But this is the test match. And got to be wary of the situation.
There's a little bit of concern in your voice there. I love it. I think it's a great play. Day 1, you know that the ball's going to turn more and more as the test match progresses. But give New Zealand something to think about early on here. While the fielders are up, saving 1, you now got mid-on who's slightly deeper.
Down the wicket. Gets underneath that one. It's going a long way. And that's another big one for the skipper.
Now this is brave. This is brave from the captain, because Kane Williamson has dropped very deep at mid-on. You can't even call him a mid-on. He's virtually at a long on. But Shanto's still happy to back himself to go.
To start off his innings with a 6. But this is the second one. It was struck truly. It's well into position to hit that a long, long way. And the reverse. These are effects of the white ball cricket. And it has paid dividends. Another 4 runs.
Well, what this does do is it puts Tim Southee and New Zealand under a little bit of pressure. They've gone in with the 2 seamers and the sort of 2 frontline spinners. And if Shanto continues along this path, Southee might be forced to make a change. Not just yet, though. Not just yet, because...
Watch the test match. Roger, that's a beautiful shot. Threaded the needle. Lovely. Goes to the boundary.
Overpitched, but this is arguably Mahmudul Hasan Joy's best stroke of the morning, because he just had to be able to free his arms to get the ball through that extra cover region. That's beautifully placed.
Yet again, he carries on in the same fashion. Does Nazmul Hussain Shanto. That's a cracker right off the middle of the bat. You could hear it for a maximum. Taken a particular liking against Ajaz Patel. The left-arm spinner getting the ball to turn back into the left-handed batter, and he has played it.
Afghanistan, and he's dealing in sixes. It's not a bad option because you're playing with the spin, which is absolutely fine. And he's connecting well.
With a smile. Inside out, well played. Well fielded, but they're coming back for the second. It's good running between the wickets.
If you talk about future leaders,
Off the back foot, moves the front leg and hammers it away for a boundary through mid-wicket.
as a batter, if you're batting for a long time, you're eyeing to put away the bad deliveries. Loose deliveries will come with that boundary 50 partnership comes up. It's short, ample time for him to go on the back foot and put it away for a boundary. Good batting.
Time on the offside, square of the wicket, that is racing away. It will be recovered. The batters will be back for the second. So more of the bat of Mahmudullah Sanjoy. Comes down the wicket yet again, it's in the air. Now that could be dangerous. There's a fielder underneath it, that is Kane Williamson, and it's taken a superb catch. Exactly what you were saying, you don't want to throw it away. Maybe he was trying to over-attack, and Glenn Phillips gets the wicket.
It's a full toss, and the moment he hit it, he knew he was in trouble. Had to wait for a long time and judge it to perfection. What a wicket that is. Poor shot in the end. Nazmul Hussain Shanto throws it away after a good start. Gone for 37, 37 of 35. Off the mark with a lovely drive down the ground. Lovely piece of timing from Mominul Haq. Good work from Saudi to cut it off. Yeah, he'll be very, very disappointed. Nazmul Hussain Shanto, the skipper.
Certainly worked for the Black Caps. Inclusion of Glenn Phillips. Taken particularly keeping into consideration the left-handed batters Bangladesh have. We were having that discussion with. Off the back foot, that's nicely played. Pierce the gap. Will that go to the boundary? It does. Wins the race. Joy will get another 4.
You really don't want to get carried over in terms of playing shots one after another, because there will be opportunities just like that if you're patient enough. That is a lovely back foot punch from Mahmudullah Sanjoy. Goes through the gap and to the boundary. And that's the feeling.
It's short. Taken advantage. Only 3 fielders on the offside, and Joy takes advantage of that. That brings the 100 for Bangladesh.
Yeah, he's been quite impressive, Mahmudullah Sanjoy. Again, short delivery, so you can put it away. It's all about seizing the opportunity and grab it with both hands once it's on offer. So you don't want to force yourself to get yourself into that position, because if you're patient.
And he takes it towards the onside, back foot of square, will get a single. Leg bye signaled by umpire Paul Rifle. 5 runs of this over. There's confirmation after 27 overs. It's time for lunch. Bangladesh are 104 for 2. The end of this first session here at the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium, courtesy of Ajaz Patel and Glenn Phillips.
Yeah, Bangladesh will be touch disappointed, because it's not a bad start after winning the toss and deciding to bat first. They've managed to score 104. and have lost 2 wickets. Yes, they lost earlier.
Saudi and Jameson, pretty economical. 6 overs each for them. And Ajaz Patel and Glenn Phillips. 104 for 2 are Bangladesh at the end of the first session. We'll take a short break and we'll be back after lunch. Good afternoon and welcome everyone to Sylhet International Cricket Stadium for the first test match of the Dutch-Bangla Bank series between Bangladesh and New Zealand. And Mahmood Hassan Joy, they've got a job in hand, which is to build a partnership. Has been very patient. He's picked his deliveries.
While Jameson will start the proceeding, it was a very economical 6 overs. Especially in the second session, the early part. It's going to be important. Starts with a short one. Good carry to the keeper.
Jameson continues outside edge. Will not be disappointed with the New Zealand moral victory, but Bangladesh will get a boundary.
Yeah, extra bound again. That's the indication from Mahmood Hassan Joy. Back of the lane, look high up on the bat. But he gets his right hand off the bat, so it's played with softer hands. That's the reason he didn't carry to the...
Nicely played, was in the slot and he did not miss out. That has been the exception of this innings, and that brings up his 50 in style, does Mahmood Hassan Joy.
That has been his most productive area between cover and point. Lovely, lovely off drive through the covers. His eyes lit up when he saw it pitching up, and then he went through. Lovely follow through. Didn't try to hit it too hard. Good placement. Another very good looking shot off the back foot. He's pretty comfortable, especially in that area, whether it be spin or seam.
Not quite timed, not quite timed. Opportunity, no. Just out of reach.
Oh, he must have had his heart in his mouth for a while there. Just hung in there, was not in control. Now, stood his ground, slapped it away, timed it nicely. Maybe not as nicely as he wanted eventually. Got himself a couple here. Oh, that's a very lazy looking shot, but very fortunate shot for Momin ul Haq. Not often that you see him throw his bat, just standing his ground. Very fortuitous runs for him.
Vacant first slip. Hedging their bets here in New Zealand, moving Mitchell into a second slip, and this goes right between the two of them. Keeper and second slip.
Oh, tentative. Just a half push at that one. Could have gone to hand. Despairing effort. Ends the over. 133 for 2. Now, short. He went for it. Didn't quite make a good effort in the deep. Ajaz.
Oh, the line and length. Shot. That's a lovely shot. That is a beautiful shot. One of the top shots from the left-hander. Momin ul Haq just caresses it to the boundary.
Yeah, no swing on offer for Tim Southee. He's coming around the wicket. Ball is real limited swing now. That was almost 3/4 seam. Enough width for Momin to just lean on it. An excellent cricket shot. Races to the boundary.
Just a little bit too much room on the offside.
Great opportunity.
Takes on the short ball. We hardly see Momin ul Haq playing the pull or a hook. This time Mahmood Hassan Joy decides to go up and over. You just feel that the outfield today has not been electric. Again, it's just gone over the fielder. Chased a wider one. That was probably the plan.
Well, the field is set square and on the offside. Southee goes full and wide. Momin decides I'm going to have a slash at it. No, I don't think that's a chance. It's probably just over the outstretched hands of Daryl Mitchell. It's good effort. Got some good hang time there, but
Pulls it away. That is a very well-controlled pull shot for Momin ul Haq for a boundary.
brilliant game sense, phenomenal. Stacked outside the off stump. 6 fielders on the offside, just 3 on the leg side. He just swivels, gets the line where he wants the delivery, just under that armpit, and just swivels and hits it for 4. He's looking good. He's looking in control here, Mominal.
Oh! It did not carry. But it looked like that it might have just carried, because the reaction from the bowler and the closing fielders thought that it just might have carried. Nope, dropped well short.
Opportunity to do that. Short again, cut away. This might go all the way. Oh, that's brilliant. Brilliant from Conway. We'll probably go upstairs and have a little look.
Slapped it away, took advantage of that loose delivery and promptly dispatched it to the boundary. This is a terrific shot. Will not miss out when the opportunity comes his way.
Well, this is not hanging in. Full toss, but granted, it's still got to be hit for 4. There is a sweeper on that offside boundary, but he gets it straight enough through extra cover. The quick outfield does the rest. This has been an impressive partnership between these two. It's now worth 80.
Oh, there's an opportunity missed was there. Seems to have been beaten, or did he get a bit of bat on that? Trickles away for a single. It's an inside edge that took it away. It's a chance if it went past the bat.
Googly, the wrong one. Looking to hit it through cover. It turns and finds the inside edge.
Oh, once again, I think he's got him this time. Trying to repeat the stroke. He's backing away, trying to find room on the offside. Gets that little tickle and a good take behind. Very, very good catch. And Phillips strikes. That is the end of Momino.
Just too close. It's too close to be trying to get the ball square of the wicket on the offside. Phillips around the wicket. I mean, this is tight onto off stump. And it's just a faint edge, a bottom edge. It's a lovely catch by Blundell. And, well, we're going to call him the part-time off spinner, not picked as a frontline spinner. But Phillips has his second now, as Mominul Haq goes for 37, and Bangladesh.
Nice little drive down the ground. That leaves some nerves that may have built up. But so far, Mahmood Hassan Joy has looked a picture.
Gee, this is a good shot. There is a mid-on who's a little bit wide, so this has to be hit perfectly because there's also a long off in place.
This time he induces the edge. They've tumbled, and the umpire not quite sure. They feel that they could taken the catch.
TV umpire to director, we have an umpire review for a fair catch. Front on coming up. Really come off the bat there. Okay, looks like he's got his fingers underneath that. Just go back. Thank you. Yeah, I've made my decision.
Because it's going to say OUT, out and another. 2 in quick succession. Picked the wrong ball to push. 86 is what he's got. That is it. Completion of the 55th over of the innings also signals time for the tea break here.
Well, about 10 minutes before the tea break, you would have thought that that was Bangladesh's session. They hadn't lost a wicket. They'd accumulated certainly the happier of the two sides, as there's 2 new men at the crease in Mushfiqur Rahim and the debutant.
So that's the bowling figures. They'll be happy a lot now at tea with a couple of wickets for Phillips.
Welcome everybody to Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. We're here for the first day of the first test match between Bangladesh and New Zealand.
They need to go on. You look at it and you go, 86 from Joy. Well, you know, if we can get 1 or 2 more here, we're well on top of this game. But some very focused game plans.
Straight away, moves the front leg. And it's almost like he had the switch on right from the dugout as he came on. So begins the session with a boundary, does Mushfiqur Rahim.
Nothing worse as a captain. You have your team talk, you discuss what you want to do out there as a team, and the first delivery goes for 4. Long hop. It happens with wrist spin, it does happen, but he showed he's got to be better than that.
Learns from the veteran. Here's the front leg and pulls it away. Through square leg for a boundary. People, here's the shot.
He just rocks on the back foot, like you said, learning from the master.
Off the back foot. Room for himself. And does get a boundary, does Shada Dipu.
He's experienced. Down the wicket from Mushfiqur Rahim and out! Ajaz Patel. He strikes again, and it's a big wicket of the experienced player, taken by Kane Williamson. They'll be disappointed about this. It was an aggressive stroke. Unfortunately for Mushfiqur Rahim, it's wicket number 5.
Isodi gets his second, and it's a second catch for Kane Williamson. Can't reiterate the importance of such good catches. Dismisses Mushfiqur Rahim. He has to make that long walk back towards the dugout. Look at him, so down. He understands the responsibility he had. He's gone for 12 though.
Okay. Shot. Just a little bit fuller. And Mehdi Hasan Miraj, we know how good a player he is. He can bat anywhere. Lovely boundary. So I'm pleasing to see the batters are going down the ground. No matter if you're hitting it all on the carpet or over the top. Shot from a man full of confidence. Yeah, you have the slip in place, you have the gully in place. Somehow you see the ball going through the gap. One more time.
I think Southey's probably thinking, well, where should I put that slip? Because I've had him at second slip and the ball's gone between keeper and second slip. Then I've moved the second slip a little bit finer, and now it goes past his right hand. Mitchell there at, what do we call that, a 1.5. It is purposely played. He's trying to get...
This time he's taken a wicket. Caught in two minds whether to leave it or play it. And before he could decide, the ball had already hit the bat and looped up straight forward to Daryl Mitchell in the slips. So Mehdi goes.
Deserves this, Carl Jamieson. He's toiled hard here today. He really has. Initially, Mehdi's looking to leave this alone, and then he realizes it's not that short, it hasn't bounced that much, and I need to get something in the way, but he's too late. And it just loops up to Mitchell, who takes a very, very simple catch at slip. But Carl Jamieson has worked hard for that wicket, and Mehdi Hasan Miraj goes for 20.
That wicket. Swivels and just over. Could have gone to hand.
Well, there was a short ball that got Mehdi, and this one now short, rises, little bit of glove and misses the glove of Tom Blundell behind the sticks. Really running in here, Carl Jamieson.
Once again, a repetition. Well, he's got 9 lives like a cat, because this could have gone anywhere. He's trying to take him on. Give the credit to the batter for that, but more often than not, the bowler will win in this kind of situation.
Well, there's two options. You can just let it go, or you can start taking it on like that. Well, not exactly like that. It's off the back of the bat and it's gone through slips.
Uh-oh, my goodness. Holy cow. Goodness gracious, he's moving all over the place and eventually managed to get a better bat. Very disappointing for the bowler, but 4 runs nevertheless. 243 for 6. This is Nurul Hasan dancing. putting on his dancing shoes, back and forth, and eventually a bit of bat. Oh, tantalizingly close to the gloves of the keeper in the domestic circuit. That's scheming, to say the least. Short pitch delivery, that can be put away. Loose delivery got what it deserved. You can wait for that kind of deliveries.
I also think that he's not too keen to face Jameson again, so he might try and get the runs off AJ Patel. It wasn't extremely short, it's probably decent length. He's just rocked on the back foot, giving himself a lot of room to swing the bat through. Good result.
So far. He goes big time again. He's got a hold of that one. Big swing of the bat, gets him 4 runs to finish that over. 252 now. 250 comes up. 252 for 6.
Yeah, I would have thought that just carry him on for one more over maybe. That was the previous over. Runs over pitched and well negotiated by Nurul. Looks a lot more comfortable against the spinners. Say, I'm surprised. Jameson's bowled 15 over.
That's nice. Lovely controlled shot. Good timing and despairing effort. Not often we see, particularly that gentleman who misses out in the field, gives Bangladesh the 4 runs.
You don't normally see Kane Williamson on the sweeper boundary. Decent shot this. It was on middle and off and just whipped away. Well timed. Kane Williamson tried to bring it back just. Oh.
Not the easiest thing to do, as we see here. Gone big, it might fall in safe territory. It does. But once again, throwing caution to the wind. Not what's needed in this format of the game.
Tim Southee will enjoy this from Nurul. He's living dangerously. He's playing a lot of shots out there. He's getting away with it at the moment, but for how long? Good thing about it for Bangladesh is this partnership's 27 off 29 balls.
He's enticing the other batter to do the same. He comes down the wicket. Shahadat Hussain, a non-committal shot. He didn't go full hog when he came down. It should have just gone on with the swing of the arc of the bat. Eventually it was a kind of check shot and a simple take. Sends him back to the hut.
Just going to say how good he was looking. Shout out on debut and Glenn Phillips. Oh, he's bowled to his field there. Short mid-wicket catcher, leg side dominant field. Dangerous shot to that field. Didn't quite get over the ball. Glenn Phillips gets his 3rd. Shahadat Hussain goes. Well played, 24.
After another. And that has been a problem. That has been a big problem. Oh, they've been brilliant. They have been brilliant. There might be just a boundary here. We'll have to wait and see. Looked like he might have just gone over the ropes.
Just wondering if he's injured himself in the process. Glenn Phillips.
But what an effort. They've been outstanding, especially in the outfield. Yes, boundary signaled.
Comes down the wicket, Naeem plays it straight along the ground and gets a boundary. Well played.
Good looking shot, but he has a role to play with the ball when the Kiwi is going to bat. He's the right arm tall, lanky off spinner. Line going down the wicket and he takes it on the full.
Loud appeal and given. Ball rifle raises the finger and Nur Hassan Chauhan, the last recognized batter, has to make that walk back towards the pavilion.
It's a good catch down the leg side. Never easy for the keepers. Good anticipation and a very good grab. Tom Blundell. And would you believe it? Glenn Phillips picks up his 4th wicket. This time it's Nur Hassan Chauhan. Goes out for 29.
Was full. It goes through and misses everything. Will not miss the boundary though. Lucky boundary for Bangladesh.
The opportunity for a stumping. Lights it a little bit more. How did it miss the stumps? Quite a sharp turn. The keeper had no chance whatsoever. Just went a little bit too quickly as well.
Was onto the back foot and well played. And will get a boundary, Naeem Hassan.
Yeah, the new ball will zip through it. It's come a little bit quicker. He picks up the length very quickly. It's not that short, but he was keen enough to be very quickly onto the back foot and just pulls it over into the gap, and then he picks up another boundary.
Time he comes down the wicket, makes it into a lower full toss space. It's straight, riskless, and gets another boundary.
So he picks up his third boundary, not afraid to go down the wicket even though he has the second new ball in hand. So it's pitched, the pitch of the delivery, and then the idea is to get faster down the ground. These are good areas.
Ball edged and taken. The new ball has worked. Tom Latham has taken the catch. He was behind the stumps in the slip cotton though. And Naeem Hassan, he departs.
They really set him up and showed him that he has the ability to swing the ball away and bring it back in. This time he chased a wide one and nicely taken in the slip by Tom Latham. Kyle Jameson picks up his second wicket with the second new ball. Naeem Hassan departs for 16.
Off the back foot, that's nicely played. Finds the gap, backward of point. Should race away to the boundary. Off the bat of Taijul Islam, it does.
They get their opportunity. Nicely played. He knew where the fielders were and they played it late. It's a good cut from Taijul Islam.
Inside edge. More boundaries. He gets off the mark. Shoriful. Bit lucky. Smiles exchanged. Welcome back. And the 300 is up for Bangladesh.
Well, Kyle Jameson, he's bowled well the whole day. He hasn't had a lot of fortune. Look at that seam upright. Perfect seam presentation. You always say as a batter, it doesn't matter how you get them. It's 4 runs. Inside tickle. There's movement out there. I'd say that this is a very, very tough period to bat now.
Oh, that's nicely played. It was in the slot and he has timed it well. Shoriful, second boundary in this over.
Over pitch from Jameson, trying to bring those slips into play. Once again, you look at that seam. Ideal. Trying to swing the ball back into the boards, but over pitched. It's a fine shot for anyone. Mind a tail ender.
Was down the leg. Connected it well. Oh, this is good fielding in the deep. Oh, unfortunate. I think it's Santner is on for someone. But Shoriful gets his third boundary of this Jameson over. Oh! Sharp turn again. Did not bounce as much as he anticipated. The end of the over. 3-1-0 for 9. 85 overs have been played in this first day of the test match between Bangladesh and New Zealand. And the umpires have decided to call it a day. Session 3 costing Bangladesh the most in terms of wickets lost. They've lost 5 wickets in the third session.
And a lot of 30s in that card. Yes, the tails wagged just a little bit, but always disappointed as a batter. Yeah, Southee, no reward for him, but you look down that list of bowlers and Phillips, great return.
For more updates, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell icon. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Download T Sports app to enjoy exciting games and highlights. Visit tsports.com.